It's not letting me go live. Okay, there we go. I think it works. Yo, yo, yo. It's G. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, it's G here. What's going on, everyone? So, I planned on going live today, a little later, but I did see that the stock I planned on talking about GGPI later today, and it was gonna be a chill live stream, but GGPI is running about 4% after hours, so I kind of wanted to go ahead and go live for you guys. So luckily I'm working from home, so I was able to just kind of close that out, and I'll kind of finish work later. But if you guys appreciate that, make sure to take a second and hit the like button for me. So I had some stuff planned, but you guys can already tell that GGPI is moving after hours, and I have a few different things that I think could be the reason. But I would love to hear what you guys are thinking, why you guys think it's moving after hours. There's one guy in our Discord, which he said he's thinking that maybe there could be an announcement soon. It kind of makes sense. We've kind of talked about that. By the way, if you guys want to join the Discord, it's completely free. Just kind of plug that in real quick. Just trying to get people in here and trying to get it to be a little active and stuff. Yeah, is AMC moving? What's up, Sal? Is AMC moving too? Oh, so yeah, this is just a free Discord if you guys want to join. I can post the link in here in just a second. But yeah, we post free trades and stuff, and kind of just talk stocks, and hopefully you can learn something, and yeah, maybe use it as a resource for your investing. But let me see where I can post the link for you guys. I gotta find it actually. But yeah, if you guys know why GGPI is moving, let me know in the comments. I'll share with you guys my thoughts why I think it's moving. So I kind of looked and did some research. So I'll share that with you guys in just a second. Let me find the whatchamacallit, the link for the Discord. Let me find. Oh, you can probably get it from the community tab. It's the community. Go to the channel, and it should be on the community tab. But yeah, you guys can join. It's free. Let me post that in here real quick. Free Discord for the squad. If you guys want to join, feel free, and hopefully you can find some value from that. But I guess I was gonna wait on a few people to see if they can join and stuff. We usually don't get many people on the live stream. But yeah, we're up 1166, and we did cover this one in our last live stream. We are talking about how the average volume, the volume was starting to pick up again, and holding $11 was actually very good for it. So I did expect us to come up to $12. So far we're like at 1166, and I think we did. Yo, what's up, Joe? Yeah, man, what's going on? How's medical school going for you? And I know you hit big with the oil plays, brother. Yeah, UCO. Yeah, UCO and USO. I don't want to get too distracted, but yeah, you've been killing it. You probably told me when I think we were like down here somewhere, or maybe even here. I think we were talking about if it broke out, it could have been nice for us. Yeah, so, but yeah, happy for you to be making some good plays with that. Let me go ahead and share with you guys. We were talking about on GGPI. I think you're a GGPI investor too, right, Joe? I think that's where I met you last time. So I was talking about a double bottom here, and obviously we held these levels here, and now we're holding $11, which is good. So I did expect us to come up to about $12. This is going to be more of a harder resistance for us, because you can kind of see, just generically, we've had trouble getting above it a few different times. We have, back in January, and then back in February. It's been hard for us to get through 12 and 1250 really, but just this kind of range here has always been a little bit harder for us to get through. That's where the shorts kind of start to step in and stuff. But let me go ahead and clear some of this mess off the chart. So anyway, the chart's looking great. Market's looking good. As bearish as I am with the market, the chart seems to be doing good. When I'm talking about the chart, I'm talking about SPY. It just doesn't make sense, but I guess you gotta play with the cards that you're given. And yeah, the main thing with GGPI is you can see an increase in volume. We're starting to go back up in volume, and our average volume was like 2.1, which is actually down here, like all the way down here. Like, let's just say about here. This is our average volume right here. Right, so this is our average volume. So we're starting to get these larger moves in volume. So hopefully we can get something that looks like that soon in the coming days. And I guess that would make sense since what are we supposed to close our merger by before the second half, or at least have it a date announced? I'm not exactly sure how the SPACs completely work, so maybe you guys can help me with that. I now have 232 shares of GGPI. Let's go. And 32 long call options. Nice, man. So I think that the options is a great idea. As for the short term though, right? Not something that you would want to hold, because I think there'll be some volatility. I actually played the options last time. I don't know if you had options last time. I think you told me you just had shares, I think. But you can see I think, was this the run up to the Super Bowl? This was the Super Bowl ad. So I actually picked up some options kind of around here that Friday before Super Bowl. And I ended up making some good returns on it. And I started cutting around 11, like 1180, 12. And then like I had like 1 or 2 left on just as runners. So I did pretty good with that. And then you can just always hold on to your shares, really. So that's kind of what I did. Not exactly sure how you're gonna play the options. Maybe you can let me know how you're gonna play that. And yeah, sorry, I'm a little nervous. I didn't expect to go live this early. I was gonna kind of do it later after work, but I saw the stock was moving, so I kind of wanted to see if anybody had an idea of what was going on. I do have an idea. I guess we can go ahead and start. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure about the merger. Man, that merger needs to close before the 14th. Oh, do you have the April 14th? I forget which one's the options chain, and I can kind of look. Let me pull up my Robinhood real quick. And actually, Weeble's better for options chain, just as an overall picture. So this is currently my layout right now. So I have GGPI on the top right, kind of watching the corner of my eye here. I always keep the SPY up for me, and then I have a few other different plays. We can talk about these other plays later, but let's go ahead and look at those. Oops, cancel that. I meant to go to the stocks. Okay, so yeah, we were looking at Adobe earnings plays, but let's look at GGPI options real quick. So yeah, that's a huge move. This is on the 15-minute. Let's take a look at the options. You say you have the 14th, the April 14th. Which ones did you get? I'm curious to know which ones you got, Joe. Probably got the 1250s, right? These are the ones that did I play these? The 25 and 30. Oh, you got the 25 and 30s. These are gonna be pretty risky. I don't know what's the date? We have like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I don't know how big the move will be by the 14th, to be honest. So that gives you about 3 weeks. I think if you're up on them, I would definitely maybe cut them and roll them out to something like further down, July, maybe the May. I don't know how much these will actually move though, because it's 11. That's like 100% move, you know. So it would have to be a very aggressive move. But yeah, I think the ones that I got were the ones for March. Was it the March? I think those are actually expired now. I bought those like for 60 cents, and I sold most of them for like 90, and then like a little over $1 and stuff. So I made some good returns on them. But yeah, good luck with the options. So the stuff that got announced today, there's tons of news that got announced. I guess the first one that I thought was this one. Is the single motor got launched in Singapore. So we kind of already have that that exposure in the Asian market. Remember, like a few months ago, we started launching in Korea and stuff. But the bigger thing about this one is actually that they're launching the single motor one, which in my opinion is probably the best one to launch first, because just the cost effective, like it's going to be the less expensive one, right? So I kind of highlighted a few things here. This one doesn't really have much. This article doesn't really have much, so there's not much to cover here. But I think this one's probably one of the reasons. But not just did they launch in Singapore, but you guys know we've been talking about Australia, right? And so I was able to find an article, and I kind of highlighted a few things for us to kind of give us a bit better visual. And yeah, so they've been talking about Australia and going into Australian stuff. But if officially today, or was it today? Yeah, today. They launched they handed over their first vehicles. And so they have a lot of different markets in Australia that they want to do. But at first they just started with Sydney and Melbourne. So they started doing their first deliveries for the Polestar 2. So I think something like that may have kind of picked up with some of the investors and stuff. Yeah, I'm down, bro. I was expecting the merger to be done by now. Yeah, I think a lot of people were excited about the Polestar being in the Super Bowl and stuff. But yeah, sometimes the SPACs are hit or miss with options. So the best way is always to get the shares. So yeah, when I got the options too, I think at first I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't have done the options, because you never really know when the movie's gonna, the pop and stuff's gonna go. I was expecting merger to be done, and everything I was reading was saying the stock price was going to settle around 30 to 40. Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, I'm a big bull on Polestar and everything that they're doing so far, but I don't know if we would see 30 or 40. I mean, there could be some FOMO and stuff, but like from a fundamental point of view, I would say like 25 probably be the max. Just because you have to do the valuation, and actually I think I've done that. Let me see if I can let me see if I can find the charging companies. So here's the valuations and stuff, and we actually just updated this. Oh, actually we didn't save it. So what was it, like $11? Let's just say $11.12. So we had like a price to sales ratio of 14. I think we talked about most of this. So 23 billion market cap, and so I think like if you were to put $25, you would have a 53 billion market cap. So you would sell, you would be technically be trading like at 33 multiple, right? So that's basically their revenue, like how much they're bringing in versus how much they're worth. And so like 53 billion for a company that's bringing in like 1.5 billion, it's like very overextended, right? So so let's just say you say 30 or 40, like you were saying, it will go even crazier, right? So, and that's why I never thought that Lucid could sustain like $40 and stuff like that, because it's the valuation was just ridiculous. And actually after their deliveries, you can see that they underperformed. So yeah, and actually let me change this song. I don't know why we're playing this one. Just kind of something more casual real quick, unless you guys have a song request. Oh wait, I can't do that because I'm not monetized. Anyway, I'm gonna put this one. This one's pretty dope. This is Naruto. Do you guys watch Naruto? It's good. And actually, I should have updated this and saved it last time, but I can do that off screen, I guess. Well, I can do it really quick. 1 second. I just want to look at want to give you guys a better idea of the valuation of all the EV stuff real quick, and then we'll go through the Polestar news. So this one's trading, Polestar's trading at $11.22. Ford I think is like at $15. Let me double check. 1648. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions, just comment down below. But Neo's been killing it. Was not today, but last week they were doing really good. And so you can see this Excel sheet's a little outdated because I kind of stopped tracking the EVs because I was really just interested in Polestar at this point. Well, Polestar and Ford is actually probably my two favorite ones right now. I probably wouldn't buy Lucid. I don't know, would you guys buy Lucid? Lucid's is kind of risky just because they've had a lot of malfunctions and like they had to like roll some of their cars back from their customers and stuff because of safety stuff. So yeah, it's kind of dangerous, I would say. Go EV. The only reason I have this one up here is because there's their car is kind of like it has like the very Apple style, like the design of it. It looks very Apple. So some people were talking about that it could be a target acquisition or a partnership. I know there's a lot of rumors with that, so that's why I keep it up here. But the revenue and all that, it's not very impressive. Rivian, I think it's a joke. It's so overvalued even at $43. And sorry if I hurt someone's feelings. It's just how I feel right now. That's why I think Polestar is probably the best one. So here, let's see. Oh, why did I put that? I meant to put 1275. Okay, so with the current revenues and stuff, I think these might be a little outdated. You can kind of see the most better valuation and the ones. So for Polestar, real quick, you can see it's trading at $14.90, and so just a few days ago we were trading like at $10.50. I think this was actually a very good deal if you compare it to like Tesla. Tesla right now is trading at like 18 price to sales, and let me know if it's hard to see. I can kind of zoom in a little bit because we don't need to know the cash on hand and stuff at this moment. So yeah, let me zoom in real quick and I can get in. So yeah, let's see. So price to sales, this is revenue. Do we have the price of sales? So yeah, price to sales. So at GGPI, Polestar built in 1996, right? At 10, we're not at 1050 no more, but when it was 1050, it was trading at 13. So now it's actually a little more expensive. But they did meet their deliveries, right? So they brought in about 1.6. This is kind of estimated. And then from their investor sheet, I was able to pull up their total shares after merger. So right now the float on the stock ticker won't really be accurate. You have to do all the private investors and the pipes and everything like that. So after all that gets like jumbled up together and they close the business, then we'll have like 2.1 billion shares. So pretty heavily diluted, but if it does like hold these this number right here, like 11 after merger, then we'll have like a 14 price to sales. So that's why I kind of said that 30 would kind of be a little extreme, because then we would be trading like at almost like a 40 price to sales, and that would be like really expensive, you know. And that's why I think like Lucid's so overvalued, like I said, and Tesla is actually pretty fairly valued, even though, you know, it's had like multiple, like it's had multiple huge short squeezes, and you know how people say they're short squeezes. But yeah, it's already been up to $900 twice, like pre-merger, and then now that post, or not pre-merger, but pre-stock split, and now it's like back up there. So it's actually, you know, doing the revenue and stuff, and I think maybe they beat. So these numbers are a little inaccurate, but it's just to kind of get an idea. I'll have to spend some time and yeah, but I love talking about EVs because it's a very easy business model. I think people can understand, and it's easy for people to invest in it because it's an easy concept to understand. So yeah, and actually I think I was kind of just toying around with some of the different models, like cars that they're expected to deliver and stuff, and do the vehicles and stuff, and their range and their price tags. So here's kind of an idea. Yeah, so anyway, let's get to the news. If you guys have questions, I can bring this back up. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I thought that 30 and 40 would be a little risky to get those options. But yeah, so I showed you guys that we just launched in Singapore, right? And they, out of the 3 different models that we have, you know, we have the 2 different, the single and the dual. They launched the most economically like attractive one, like with the price tag. They did the cheapest one basically. And yeah, it's the standard single motor variant. So that's going to bring in tons of revenue because people are more open to buying cars at this point with gas prices shooting up and stuff. And then not to mention Singapore, they actually started delivering the cars in Australia. So like I said, we were talking all about expanding into Australia like last month. and they actually started dropping off the vehicles, and I actually have some numbers that I'll share with you guys in just a second. I think I just want to, so yeah, so announcing the start in February, that's when we were talking about they're gonna get into Australia. They also did give it an update with the Polestar 3. Sorry, maybe I'm talking too fast, but they did do an update about the Polestar 3 that's expected to do in 2023, but that's also going to include the Australia market, so they're also planning to have that in Australia in 2023. And 1 second, let me change the song. This is too sleepy right now. I'm gonna put like something like this, you know. Anyway, yeah, let me see real quick where the price is. I'm curious. 1162. Okay, so we're still doing good after hours. Does anybody know why it's popping? This is what I'm thinking. Most of these deliveries got delivered today. Something from one of the people over at Polestar, head of Polestar in Australia, said it's a proud moment to be, you know, working for Polestar, because this is like a very difficult time for cars. Launching a new electric vehicle at a time where like momentum and consumers are kind of switching over to or transition over to the EVs is kind of exciting. So yeah, that was just the highlight from that. But the numbers for this are actually, did I do it here? Where's the numbers? No, it's not this one. I do have numbers for it. I think they did. Where are they at? Oh, this is something else I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so I think they're getting ready to they're getting ready to do a delivery update soon, but as far as like the Australian numbers, they already for today, was it 2022? I guess this is a date ahead, because in Australia they're maybe a day ahead. And if it's too far, let me zoom in real quick for you guys so you can see better. Yeah, so this came out today, right? But in Australia, I think they're a day ahead, and Polestar officially delivered their customer vehicles. And the numbers is 180 customers got their car, I guess, today. Officially started delivering their cars. But they do have, I think by, what was it, the end of March, I think they wanted to do 400. So they do have another 200 that they're expecting to have before the end of March. So yeah, I think that also had to do with maybe some of the price run. I do want to look at some of the Fintel data. We'll take a look at that in a bit. But if you guys have questions, just comment down below. Maybe I'm talking too fast. And sorry, Joe, I didn't mean to like get you scared on the options. Not exactly sure how much you're down on them. But I think tomorrow you could have an IV pump, just depending on where we opened. But hopefully all goes well for you. Yeah, one thing that I really liked about this is like their stock levels are currently strong. So despite like the component shortages and shipping dramas, they're one of the few companies that aren't facing none of that stuff, at least from like what we're reading. There's a guy in our Discord. He says that he works for Volvo, and hopefully, let me see if I can get him to join the chat. His name is Boogeyman. And here's by the way, here's some stuff that I posted for some plays for earnings, if you guys want to know about that. Here, let me hit him up real quick. Boogeyman. Oops, wrong one. He works for Volvo. He works for Volvo, so maybe I can get him on here. I'm just gonna tell him I'm streaming. Are you working though? Are you working? Yeah, there you go. He works for Volvo and stuff, so sometimes he'll post some updates and stuff. So it's good to have him on the Discord. And yeah, but like I said, this Polestar is like one of the few ones that isn't facing like component shortages and shipping dramas. Although they did change the headlights. Remember they took the LEDs because of semiconductors, I believe, or something along those lines. I do have an article that we can go through in a bit. But yeah, so there is, this could be a little misleading, but overall I think their stock levels are strong. They did have to just kind of accommodate some of the chip shortages by updating the packages, but I don't think that's too much because I think the way I see it is like it'd be better to adjust those packages and bring down the cost a little bit, but they'll still be able to meet their delivery numbers. So I'd rather meet the delivery numbers, you know, take a cut on the revenues, because when they adjusted the price, they're not going to make as much as they projected, but they're still going to get those deliveries, and that's also going to affect their exposure and, you know, kind of help with the transition into zero emissions, you know. So 1K, so you're down 1K. 1K. I'm not exactly sure how to calculate that. Let's see. So you did 30 contract. No, you did. I'm not sure how many contracts you got. Man, I don't know how the size of your position is. The 14s. I think the 25s. If you're down, like I would say, like, how much did you invest? 1K total? Because if they end up worthless, yeah, that's true. Never invest what you can't lose. I was just gonna say, if they expire worthless, you'll lose the entire 100%, right? So if you're down 1K out of like 10K, I would just sell them, like cut my losses. Not financial advice, because then at the end of the day, if it doesn't hit 30 or 40, but it can hit, you know, you don't really know with FOMO and SPACs and EVs and, you know, the pumps. But I'll just say that if it's like a small loss compared to how much you have invested in that, I would probably just cut my losses, or actually not cut my losses, but sell on the rip, right? So when the IV pumps and hopefully that moves your option, and you can, you know, mitigate some of those losses. Because at the end of the day, if it doesn't expire at 25 or 30, then they'll be worthless, right? So I'll just be careful with that. And that's why I sold my options, you know. I sold most of them on the rip, because you don't really know the market, you know, a few weeks from when you buy them. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully it works out. Hopefully that helps too a little bit. And let me see, what were we talking about? Oh yeah. So okay, so Polestar, they're planning to report their figures to what's this called, a Federal Chamber Automotive Industries, for its monthly VFAX report. So not exactly sure what that means, but you know how I guess Tesla does like delivery updates every once in a while. This is what they're doing, I'm guessing. And it's actually, I think it's actually really good, because they've only been doing like marketing and stuff in Australia for like 3 months and a half. And so yeah, Polestar has already taken around 600 orders for its first offering in Australia, right? So they'll have like another round of marketing and stuff, and they'll try to push that out again. But for the first one, I'm guessing they're doing 600 orders. And something actually that I also highlighted here before the end of March. So right now they're just doing Melbourne and Sydney, right? But they do expect to have a few other cities, like other regions of Australia. So South Australia, Tasmania, and starting in April they'll do Western Australia. So just a few different regions that they're going to be approaching later this year. I mean we're actually already near the end of March, and April's like right around the corner. So this is like right in front of us, to be honest. And I think that is all I saw on this article. You know, they're talking about put in 1K on the options and I'm down the whole 1K. Oh yeah. Yeah, at that point I think I would just let them ride then. Not financial advice, you know, but it really just depends, you know. Because you never know, you know, it could always hit like at least 20, and you still have 3 weeks. So at this point, I don't think they'll move much, since you're already down so much. There's not like really much downside to your losses at this point. So I'm thinking you're probably down like 90%. So those options I don't think will move much unless you're like closer to the money. So they'll start like really gaining some value around like maybe $15, $13 to $15. Then that's when people will start like picking up the 25s and 30s, and then that's when you can sell those to them, right? That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I don't think I saw anything else on this one right here. We've already talked. we've kind of already talked about. Oh, you have 7 contracts at 22.5. Let's take a look. This is Fisker. I don't like Fisker. It sucks though. Hey, don't be discouraged because I take a lot of losses and options too. So it's just part of the business. It's part of the game. So yeah, they're just risky. So they're like at 5 cents. Yeah, I think if you paid $22 for them, I think. Yeah, that's tough, man. Like they're only trading like at $5, and you pay like 2,000 a piece, I think. Wait, no, like $22. So that's like, this one will basically have to 4x. So these options will have to do 400% for you to break even. Let's see how much right now you're valued at. So 7 times 4. So you paid 1,000. You have like $28. Yeah. Wait. Oh, hold up. I think I misread that. 414, 27 contracts at 25. Yeah. So you have 27 times $5. Like 130. So you're down like 90%. You said, yeah. Yeah. Hey man, you took an L with the you took an L with those options, but you took a W with the oil plays, dude. I wish I would have followed you a lot sooner on those oil plays. But yeah, you're down about like 90% ish. The thing with, you know what you could do if you want to still play those options, you could just cut them and then like get something closer to the money. Like get like with $135, you can probably pick up like maybe like one in the, oh, these are easily, you could probably pick up like four of the 12 fives, and you can, if you want to play options, right? But I would probably even get something like out here. I don't know, it's all like preference. It's tough, the options are tough. But you can see there's tons of open interest for May, which is crazy, right? So you have like 13,000, 6,000, 2,000. I think May is going to be the move. I don't know if you guys understand, but there's like tons of volume. Like people are loading up on options for May, and I'm sure I'm sure there's like tons of more volume for July, because I'm sure people are expecting to move by July, even May, you know. So May has the biggest open volume right now. They have, what did I say, 13,000? Yeah, they're like right here. It's crazy though, because like there's tons of volume for these Aprils, you know, the 12th. There's like, this is 40,000 open interest for the 12s and the 15s. So we could see a $15 move, you know. This is still has plenty of time. It's like 3 weeks, and they're trading like at $8 or $12. So there's still plenty of time. So don't be discouraged about the options, because they're 90 down. I think you might be down 90%, but you probably could mitigate that down to like 60 something percent, like for a loss of 60% or something. Just kind of, you know, if we get some move and stuff like that. But yeah, it sucks to be down a lot. So I don't think I found anything on here. Everything else I think we kind of talked about. We were talking about the finance, and you know how they have 7 days to return. As long as it's under like a certain kilometer criteria, then I don't know. I think Polestar is a beautiful car. Yeah, I still have 232 shares of dang, you're balling, bro. Let me just size you up real quick. I'm 232 times 11. You have like 2,500 in it. Probably more, honestly, because we're like at 1160 now. So I'm sizing you up right now, man. 2,600. The volume is so low that people are not buying the options. Yeah, you mean like on the, there's no volume in the stock, or there's no volume in the options chain? There's volume is picking up. It's still like around the average, like 2 million. If you want to see some good volume, we probably need like 5 million in volume. Like you see here, this is where we had our spikes here, and that's that. If you take a look, this is kind of around like 4.8, around 4.85 million in volume. So I think we can start seeing some volume like this in the coming week, maybe, because I have a feeling that they're gonna start, talking about the merger and stuff. There's like an uptrend in volume now. That's what I'm thinking, and so it kind of resembles some of this a little bit, I would say. So I'm excited to see what happens in the coming weeks. Let me close this out. Where are we at? So we talked about the Singapore, we talked about Australia. So I think those are the main reasons that that some of the stock could be rising. I don't really follow the SEC stuff too much because I don't want to give false information, so I don't do the SEC stuff. But if somebody knows what's going on with the SEC, just comment down below. I would love to know, and we can kind of talk about it because I'm not very good with the SEC stuff. We talked about this already too, right? Oh, this is the next thing. This is a little bit older, but they did some stuff, like some arrangements, and they added new people to their board of directors, which I guess I missed because this came out a few days ago, but there was an article like a week ago about the same thing. So actually, after reading some of this, it's actually a very good article. I could go through most of it. You guys already know what the SPAC is. It's the blank chip company and stuff. But they are pushing to get the NASDAQ deal done later this year. What else did I highlight? Oh, so just some comments from Jennifer, who's like a managing director from the SPAC side. Just one of the reasons that they decided to go with Polestar, which some of the highlights from me is just, as we know, it's Polestar's relationship with Volvo, right? So we have a good relationship with Volvo, Big Daddy Volvo. So that just adds to the company's stability. They say something about the management team being an outstanding team. I think they've been doing good. I think the management team has been good. Like Thomas, he comes off very ambitious, and the best thing, it's one thing to be ambitious and then not delivering, but he's been doing both, so that's good. Volume on the option chain. So I'm going in to get another 250 shares of GGPI, and then I'm gonna chill for a bit. Nice. Yeah, I think we're at a state where like we could come back up and touch 12. This will be like a big point for us to know what's going on. There's not much really else to see on the chart. Like we hit a double bottom here, and so that's what I'm saying. We come up here, $12. 12 is going to be a resistance, and the reason I say this is going to be difficult is because there are people at this level here that like they're bag holding from this level, and so like at this point people will be okay with just breaking even, especially like with this market conditions. Some people just want to have cash, so that's a reason that people could start selling at this level. But you never know, we could go back up to $13. I want to pick up some more shares down here at this level, like 1050. When is the merger happening? Man, I wish I knew. I don't actually know that. I just kind of keep up with the market, what's going on with them, but I don't follow the SEC filings too much, so because I don't like to give false information and stuff. But I mean, we can take a look at the SEC filings if you want. I don't mind. Let's just take a look. And actually, I think I gotta put GGPI. I wish I knew how to read the SEC filings better, but I'm not confident enough in reading them, and I don't want to spread like it's okay to spread misinformation unintentionally, but not see if did they follow anything. This is from 307, so nothing has really came in. Does anybody watch any YouTubers that talk about the SEC? Tell Jennifer to announce the merger tomorrow, please. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I thought it was the other guy that was doing the Gore's founder. I thought it was him who announced this. Gore's founder. I thought it was this guy. It's like I thought it was this dude right here, Alec. I thought it was Alec. Is it Jennifer? I thought it was this dude that announces stuff. This is the guy that was on the CNBC when they announced the merger. Well, when they announced the target and stuff. Just this man right here. This dude's like a billionaire. I didn't know it was Jennifer though. What would your unprofessional opinion be on the price after merger? I was telling Joe earlier, I think like 25 probably be the max for me. Just because we're kind of like in a bear market, I would say. Like we're in like deciding if we're really in a bear market or not. Let me pull up my Excel sheet. So I was showing him that like at $30 we would be trading like at a 39 price to sales ratio. So that's really expensive. I mean, you could kind of argue it though, because you see Rivian trading at like a 600 price to sales, and Lucid's been holding up its value. The only thing is Polestar doesn't have like that much volume, so I don't know if there's that many people that are willing to like hold it at these prices. I think 25. What do you think? 25 sounds fair. 25 sounds like a good idea, because I think what Lucid's really came down a lot. And actually, if we were to like compare it to Lucid, they have a 400 something price to sales. That'd be insane, wouldn't it? Well, we'd be trading at like. No, this doesn't make sense. So just compare the price to sales ratio of Lucid, 400 and something. Let's say 300. So we'd be trading at 300 something. I don't think that makes sense, does it? Let me do something real quick and I can actually give you a better idea. Just want to confirm something. Doku. No, nothing has been posted. No major option movers, or there's nothing's been confirmed. Doc Martin is a good channel to watch. Yeah, I've seen some of his videos. What is I just want to look at Lucid real quick. So you see the price of sales. So my price of sales ratio is wrong, but Lucid has a 42 billion market cap, and like their last earnings, they didn't even make money. Like they lost 1.2 million dollars. So we're already doing better than them because we did 1.6 billion. So we did 10x their revenue, and we'll have half of their market cap. So I guess we could go to 50 technically, right? If we want to match their market cap, we want to match their market cap of $42. Then to get a market cap of $42 would be trading at like gonna be what, 11 or 22, yeah, it'd be $22 because right now we'll have like a market, right now we have a market cap of 23 billion. Where is it at? Polestar market cap 600. Oh shit. So at $11.22 we have a market cap of 23 billion. So if we want to get a market cap of 42 billion to match Lucid's, we would have to trade at like 22. Yeah, so like 22, and that's why I said like 25 sounds pretty reasonable, right? If we want to kind of compare the market caps with Lucid and Polestar, then we would be trading at like $22, about maybe like 21. I'm thinking, you know. It's not 300. Oh, hold on one second. It is Alex, but you said Jen works for the company. Yeah, Jen, yeah, she was in there somewhere. It's not 300 because more shares will be flooded into the market. Yeah, so the way that I'm guessing you're talking about the total amount of shares, right? No, it's not 300. It should be like 2.1 billion shares. That's what I got here. So these 2,000 is in billions. So like we should have a float, or we should have outstanding shares of like 2.1 billion, right? So that's what I'm thinking. I can double check, but the last time I did this, we should have a, like, I think Lucid has 1.6 billion free float. Let me just double check for you guys. I'm gonna do this the long way. Where is my, so what is this doing? What do you guys think about the market? Are you guys bullish on the market, or are you guys bearish on the market right now? So Lucid has a where's it at? Free float 1.56 and they're outstanding 1.6. Yeah, so 1.65 is, and then it's not this is gonna be wrong, right? Their outstanding share is not, it's not 100 million. It's gonna be like 2.1 billion. That's what I was saying. I think I got that right. Is that right? It's all depending on the finalization of the share offering. Okay, okay. Yeah, so you think there'll be like more dilution before they close? I think in the presentation they said like 2.1. And we'll actually pull that up. Just do GGPI presentation. Wait, no, it'd be Polestar. I think that's what they said. Let's just peep real quick. It'd be pro shares. I believe it's pro shares. Okay, no, we can still. Is this the chick that you're talking about? No, no, that's not her. We're not even in the investor presentation, my guy. Okay, there we go. This is the investor presentation. Let's look for pro shares. Pro shares. I think it's pro shares. Here we go, down here. So, yeah, so the pro forma shares outstanding. You know, this is going to be at merger at $10. Obviously, we're going to be trading higher. It's going to be 2001, and these are going to be in millions. So that's what I was thinking. It'd be at an enterprise value of 20 billion, because this is in million. Okay, is that right? Hopefully that's right. This is what I did last time. Because yeah, so this is gonna merge everybody. It's gonna merge the GGPI people. It's gonna merge everybody privately and stuff like that. The only thing I like about Lucid is their cash balance. Like their balance sheet's good. I think they have, how much do they have? I think it's, was it 5 billion? Do they have 5 billion? No, that's Rivian. They have 4.8 billion. And so I think we'll have like 1.2 billion. So the reason I don't like Polestar because of their balance sheet, that means that they could probably dilute us later. And see, Lucid, they already have a lot more cash, so the chances of them diluting is a lot slimmer. Because like expanding in infrastructure and factories and all this is gonna take cash, you know. Like that's the problem with the, you know, high growth. That's what you gotta pay for. So that's the only thing that I am scared about for Polestar. They might dilute, you know, not anytime short term, but you know, trying to ramp up Polestar 3, Polestar 4, like all that art, like research and stuff, all takes kind of capital. So that's the main thing. Everything else, I love Polestar because oh, well, besides the technology, right? They still have a lot of work with some of the technology, but they're doing good. I'm happy. And I guess since we're here, you know, we made 1.6 in revenue last physical year. The market's going bullish as of today. Tech could be consolidating due to higher commodity prices. Yeah, so it's definitely a pump and dump, but they can't sell their shares until 120. You think Polestar is a pump and dump, or you think Lucid's a pump and dump? I forgot. It's a nice car. I like GGPI. Let me the valuation, I mean, could come down, you know. I think the first run will probably be like a pump and dump, right? And then after that, fundamentals will matter more, in my opinion. That's what I'm thinking. And yeah, you mentioned commodities. Yeah, commodities and oil starting to run. So I'm actually bullish on commodities right now. I have some wheat calls. I'm about to break even right now. I'm heavily loaded on some wheat calls though. I think they're for April. So hopefully those can pay. And what else do I have? Oh, I got some end of the day SPY puts, and hopefully those work out. Kind of risky, to be honest, because the market is bullish for some reason, and the algos on this, it's insane. Like, I don't know if you guys feel it, but I feel like it's gonna continue going. The only thing I do notice is that we still haven't got above the 200 MA line here. This is the red one. The 200, it kind of gives us the trend of the market. So you know, this whole time we've been above it, so that's been bullish and stuff, but When is the merger date? Was expecting some update on SEC. I don't know when the merger date is. We have to have it done by when? The second half? Before? Like, does everything have to be done before the second half? I don't really do the SEC. I was telling Philip, because was it Philip? No, I was telling Jeff that I didn't really know. Are you guys bullish here? You said tech is consolidating. Let's see. Yeah. Still needs to get above this though. At this level up here. I feel like it's a bull trap. Don't you guys feel like it's a bull trap? I feel like it needs like a relief. Like a relief drop. Just some retracement just a little bit. I wish, do you know anything, Pravan Kumar? Do you know anything on the SEC? Because honestly, I don't know how to read the SEC filings. And I think the last one, I mean, I know a little bit, but I don't feel confident enough in sharing stuff like that. Because, you know, then they're going to roast me in the comments. I think the last one was in March, right? Like early March is when they did their last, let me just do this real quick. GGPI SEC. Yeah, see, the last one was like in like March 7th, man. Help me out here. Help me out. Rivian is a joke. I don't know why anybody would buy that thing. Yeah, it's crazy, huh? Because didn't Amazon sell their stake too, or majority of their stake? You guys should have seen what Toyota Tacoma V6 did to Rivian. Is there a video out there? What's the range on Rivian? I was doing, I think I did one video on Rivian, and I mean the car is nice, the truck. They're just super expensive. And the thing I like about these, it's like I think they're using the same platform. You can basically tell, but like this same platform layout is the same as this one. They just change the top. So that kind of helps with like spending and, you know, cost. So I like that, but their starting price is ridiculous. And I think when I was doing the research, I decided to do the Ford as the truck AV. I think GM and everything else is kind of like they're so far behind. Like you can just tell by like the renderings. Like, was it Chevy? All they have in their ads are renderings. They don't have anything physical done. So I don't really like Rivian. Probably buy it for like $15 or $12 if it comes down there, but I wouldn't pay $40 for it. It's gonna be a stock picker market. Watch Nvidia pump tomorrow. What did Nvidia do today? You know what I was reading? Something about there's like Ukraine has a lot of neon, which is used in the semiconductors. Is like a material, I guess, that they use for semiconductors. Let's look at Nvidia though. I usually like Nvidia, but it's way more expensive, so I usually play. This thing's been running. I like to play AMD. Did AMD follow or no? Philip, I don't know if you do options and stuff, but you can join our Discord. It's completely free, and you can post trades in here if you want to help that, and you can post trades and stuff. I post trades in there too. It's completely free, like I said. We can chat and do whatever research and stuff like that, and get some trade ideas if you want to join. What is this? This is AMD. You think Nvidia will keep going though? It looks bullish. It looks bullish for real. It got above this level here, which is what it really needed to do. Like 250 was what it needed. Now physically it can run up to like like 290, right? Is that what you're thinking? There was an 8K filing. Soon after that, it takes 14 days for next amendment or good news that SEC agreed to merge. Oh, nice. So when was the last SEC filing? I mean, we're way past. Is it this one right here? The 8K? This was the one you're talking about? So we're way past that. That's the 7th. And then 2 weeks. That's right here actually. So there could be news. I mean, hey, appreciate that input, man. That's actually really good news. So the 7th of March, and then today is the 2nd week of that, 14 days. So maybe tomorrow they announce something. What is the stock trading at after hours? 11:59. Yeah, that's a good input. I appreciate that, man. So that could be it. I was thinking that um, my reasoning was that they expanded into Singapore and they also started doing their first deliveries into Australia. So you know how we were talking about Australia for months. They actually started doing the like they were getting them handed over to the customers. So I thought it was some of that stuff, man. I appreciate you giving that input. That makes a lot of sense. What does this 8K filing say? Is there anything in here about mergers? I don't really know what the 8K is about. Let's just control find merger. Is there anything in here with merging? No. Oh well, that's why I don't look at SCC filings too much because they're so long and stuff, you know. Yes, there is a video that Tacoma Tow is better on a single tank of gas than Rivian told it depleted the battery. Wasn't there one for the Lordstown one too? There was one for Tesla versus Lordstown, or was it what was the one that Tesla competed against? I think it was Lordstown. Lordstown's been, where is it at anyways? It's at like $3 still or something. Ride? Yeah, it's at $2. What's the there's some short squeeze potentials in some of these meme stocks. I think Ride is kind of a meme stock at this point. It doesn't have enough borrow fee rate. Yeah. What are the meme stocks to watch though? Is there some meme stocks to watch? Oh, let me post the the Discord link if anybody wants to join that. I'm gonna post it down here. I think Joe, you can join too if you like. Yeah, so we can get some people on there. I'm just trying to grow a community, use it as a free resource to trade and stuff, and hopefully you can get something out of it. Like today we were talking about Nike. I was talking about it in there, and it actually did pretty good. We were expecting it to beat, so that was a good play. But anyway, that's just, I'm getting off topic now. Did we finish this part? I don't really think we finished this. Oh yeah, I was just talking about the board of directors and stuff. So I was looking into some of these guys. What was I saying? Jennifer, yeah, the director, of course. She likes Polestar. She thought it was a good target and stuff because Polestar has the relationship with Volvo, and that just adds stability to the company. They also have access to the factory services and all the testing facilities. And then on the supply stuff, you know, they kind of already said that they had all the supplies they needed. Yeah, and so they go on to say talk about the new people that got added, and I didn't really know who Karen Francis was, and Jim Rowan is the co-founder and CEO of Volvo, so that kind of goes hand in hand. That's gonna help, you know, continue that relationship with Volvo, so I think that was great. Karen, I had to look her up because I didn't really know what she did and stuff. But I found her. I think this is her. She has a strong strategic marketing and stuff, and that's big for us because, you know, marketing has been something that we've been lacking on, I think. Aside from like the Super Bowl stuff, like I think that was like the starting point when we really did start taking marketing serious. And the reason I say that we didn't have real marketing was because like for example, me as an investor, or even as a, you know, as a customer, you wouldn't know that Polestar 1 even existed, right? So like I found out about Polestar 2 before, you know, I knew about Polestar 1. So I don't think Polestar really had focuses on marketing at that point, which makes sense because you really want to get that product like developed well and use the capital and cash and everything to improve that before, you know, you start trying to sell it and stuff, or at least market it. So this is the chick that they added, Karen. I say chick. This is the lady that they added, Francis. And what I like about it is she has a strong knowledge in the automotive and advertising sectors. So like I said, she has a good marketing background, and she knows what she's doing with the automotive stuff. So I think this was a great addition to the board of directors. Plus she went to Harvard Business School. So you know, that's you know, it's kind of the resume there looks good. Harvard. I don't really know what Frontier is, but we can definitely click on it. Appliances, electrical, and electronics manufacturing. Okay, so I don't really know what all this does. Transportation. Okay, smarter transportation and mobility. So it looks like an industry company based on transportation, mobility, technology, and stuff. Commercial fueling, fleet management. So that doesn't hurt to have. So that looks good. You want a free meme stock, Mullen? Yeah. Yeah. Has that been running? We've been covering Mullen in some of the live streams. Yeah. I think the target was like almost $5 at this point. It looks good. Volume is still good. It was up what, 10%? I think it was up higher than that at one point. Yeah, as long as it holds, what would you say, 340, even where it's at, as long as it can hold that, definitely gonna see $5, especially with the volume that it's had. With that being said though, you are kind of in the top of the RSI, so maybe there could be some sideways movement, maybe retouch the 320 again. The only thing I would say about this one is I think I was reading or I watched a video where there is like a shelf offering, or there's like tons of shares that they could dump onto the market. So that's the one reason that I would just be careful with this one, because they could dilute you pretty heavily, and that will drop the stock price pretty crazy. But the chart's been looking good. I think what we covered it on Saturday, we were still doing good here. Yeah, it looks good as long as it holds this level here. And it's like right at that level, which is like 320. Yeah, because you can see there's not really any resistance right here. The main resistance is going to be up at this level. So yeah, I'll be watching like 520, and that's why I kind of have it marked up right here. So that's just my opinion though, so definitely do your own research. What's next? Oh yeah, so we were talking about some of the marketing people, right? We talked about Karen, right? And also she is a ex-vice president of GM. So I'm not a big fan of GM, but that just shows that, like, further shows that she has experience in the automotive stuff like I was showing you guys. And the other guy that caught my eye was the David Wei. He basically, I had to look him up too because I didn't know. But ex-CEO of Alibaba. So one of the biggest companies in China. He was a CEO for 5 years, guys. So it just brings leadership skills, in my opinion. I don't know. And yeah. So chairman and founding partner of Vision Night Capital. So he's like a venture capitalist type of guy. And at least now, he used to be the CEO, right? But so he brings some tools to the thing, to the board, I mean, to like the board of directors and stuff. There was one other guy on here that I think was good. Oh yeah, David Richer. DoorDash. I love DoorDash as a company. I think it's got a good business model. Uber. So some of this stuff, the reason I think it's pretty important is because Uber, maybe you have connections, networking connections with some of the fleets and stuff, and that'll help them, you know, get some sales. As far as Polestar, like, you know, link up with some deals and stuff. How do I say? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, but I don't know. You guys talk to me. I don't know. Am I saying this stuff right? I just think like networking and like food delivery and like fleets and like whatever, all, you know, the you know, robo taxis and stuff. So this man should have some connections down the road to be able to, you know, sell vehicles to these guys and like chunks. And I don't know. I think that'll help down the road. Maybe I'm overthinking stuff though. The other ones was it's just so we had Jim and then we also had Kara, so they're both out of the Volvo cars and stuff. So not big, but both of them work for Volvo. I think that's the major stuff that I saw on there. What are you guys thinking? Does that make sound about right or no? We covered this man here. We covered her. She's pretty cool. The other thing I was looking at, I guess, I don't know, if you guys have questions, comment down below. Usually the question that they ask me though is when is the merger, and it's the one I don't know. Yeah, I think we've covered most of everything, so yeah, we've talked about. Man, these cars are beautiful, aren't they? I love them. Look, I mean, they're just clean. I didn't really like them at first, but they really grew on me, and I mean, I couldn't get one. They're pretty expensive, but I just like how competitive they're getting to Tesla. Like we were talking about some of the price ranges. So the cheapest one for Polestar is now 60. The cheapest one for Tesla, I think, is like 63,000. So there's really an incentive there on Polestar's side to get that. Plus their showrooms are really nice, like very simplistic, you know, very like luxury. Even though it's not a luxury brand, you know, it brings that it gives that feeling, you know what I'm saying? So where we at? Just kind of glancing through some of the stuff that yeah, so beautiful car. I love the white. Which color would you get, guys? Would you guys get the white, or the gray, the black, or the silver? And they have a tan color too. I probably wouldn't get the tan. Or like, is it like a gold, bronze? I don't know which color it is. But we can take a look real quick. I love the gray though. The gray is probably my favorite. This color right here. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice car. We could probably go to their website. And we could probably find them better. I want to know which color car you would get. If I bought you guys a Polestar 2, which color would you buy? Or which color would you pick? And that's a beautiful car too. Which color would you want me to get you? Would it be the gray or the black? Or as long as it's a Polestar, you don't care. Where is it Discover? I never go to their website. I usually just go to the news articles and stuff. Which color should I get you guys? Yes, sir. I mean, I'm colorblind, but this is gray, right? It says configure up here. Let's go ahead and configure something out. You think they let me change the rims on this or no? I'm definitely getting the long range, baby. But I want the dual motor and long range. Okay, never mind. We're going back up. 45,000 specifications. Yeah, that's what I want. 408. That's what I need. Interior. I think interior needs to be black. Yeah, so they got me hooked up. The white's nice. This is probably my second favorite color. Is this the one that I said I like? Yeah, that's the one I like. Magnesium is clean, but it's too basic. My current car is silver. It's clean. This is the worst one in my opinion. The moon. This one's nice. Like in the videos and stuff that I made, this one's nice. And then the black. Black's probably okay. Black's my favorite color, but it hides all the details. The Volvo cars are beautiful. Yeah. They have their own style, and this one actually kind of reflects their own. Like this one looks like the old school Volvos, you know, like you could hit them, and like if this one was in a car wreck, it'd be the other one that got car wrecked. This one would still probably look like this. Like that's how the old Volvos used to be made. Like they were stronger than like my last relationship, you know. So anyway, I guess we can. There's not really much else going on with GGPI. I mean, we're bullish on it. I think we're gonna touch 12. It's, you know, it's just like at this point it feels like a magnet. It feels like it needs to touch it. Did we cover all the other articles? I think I had one more article. This one right here. I don't really know if I want to cover it, to be honest. They were just kind of talking about timelines and stuff. Oh, there was one like good thing, or two things. The Swedish automaker is on schedule to launch a truly neutral carbon car, you know. They just basically did an update that they will do it within the 10 years. And they just kind of talked a little bit about research and development, and just investing capital today for tomorrow, basically. And one of the things that they showed us was the Polestar 2, like the O2 concept. That's just a kind of like a way that to explain that they are continuing to, you know, grow past like 5 models, you know. So they're not just gonna, their goals are setting them further than just, oh well, we're done with 5 models, we're done as a company. Nah, so for them to show us the O2 really just kind of shows us that they're continuing to, like, think further out. So that's good in my opinion. The other thing that I was reading was I think it was this. We have a detailed timeline, right? So I'm not going to go through all of it here. But basically, if they do have like a breakthrough with one of their research or whatever they're working in, I don't know all their details. But if they have a breakthrough this year or next, then they can implement it into one of their cars. So if we make a breakthrough this year or next, we can implement them in a model year change. So kind of like a facelift, maybe a over-the-air update, or they can even introduce a new car. So so that's actually something that's very bullish in my opinion. Yeah. What do you guys think? Plus, they gave us this, right? And with like this whole new framework that they, basically laid out, which is basically like the P5. But with this framework, then they can start expanding it and just change this up. Like I think we saw one of the renderings was like a sedan and stuff. So yeah, so just a lot of opportunity there, I think. Plus, this is like the iconic one right here, the P1. I think that's probably my favorite one, because I don't like the interior of it, but the outside's beautiful. So I think that was all the articles that I had pulled up. And like I said, my man right here, he told us that the 8K filing was done 14 days after this was filed, and we took a look, and it was on the 7th, so this marks 2 weeks. So there could be an announcement coming soon. So I think that's it for Polestar news. If you guys have any questions, I kind of wanted to go over some of the earnings. So we played Nike. I think that's going to do good tomorrow. Where are they at right now? Let me pull them up. I think it's trending after hours. Nike. Yeah, it's trending. It's going to do good tomorrow. It's up 5%, so almost $38. I think they're going to do good. I mean, they did good on their earnings, and at 120, was it 120 something? I thought it was a steal of a deal. Yes sir. Yeah, so I thought it was good. It was a pretty easy earnings play in my opinion. The only thing that I would be worried about is like the whole China lockdown stuff again. Like that could affect some of their guidance, their factories or whatever, because I think they get most of their stuff from China. So that was like the main thing that I was kind of worried about. And also like supply chains, they just throw that word out there, and it'll dump for some reason. So people have to be careful the way they word stuff. And yes sir, I think that's about it. What else are we playing for next week? Let me pull up the or for this week. I'm streaming. Yeah, that man didn't join for some reason. He's probably at work. So the other stuff that I was playing, I'm thinking EVGO calls. There's like energies like hot right now. Commodities is hot. So I was thinking EVGO calls. Hyzon, one of the guys on the last stream called it out. So I kind of agree with the calls. So we put that down. Oh, I did buy some puts on Carnival, which I think is kind of dumb because they're expected to do like 800% growth. But I don't know. They had like a pretty strong. They had a pretty high price to sales ratio. I think it was like 11. So I think they could come back down to like $17. So I got some puts, and they'll probably start pumping because it kind of always works that way, You get the puts and it runs up. You get the calls and it dumps. I mean, if you feel me, you feel me, That's how it is sometimes though. So yeah. What else am I playing? Yeah, easy calls I think on Neo. I think that's a beautiful play for the earnings. What else did I say? Oh, honest one is actually interesting. I said sell put credit spreads, so I think that's a bullish call. Forgot what I said. Let me look through here. Oh yeah, so I found this credit spread. It was you risk $7 and you can make 243. Sheesh, So I don't know if you'll get filled on this one, but I think that's why we ended up doing the calls for that one, where the put spread the put credit spreads. What is this man doing? This man is spamming me. Okay. Yeah. So what else do we have? And like I said, you can join the Discord. It's free. Hopefully you guys join if you want to try to grow and stuff. It's a small group, so don't expect it to be very active, but it's a good opportunity for you to go ahead and join a Discord that's free, and you can start becoming active, and you can become like one of the early people, you know, because and you just get comfortable, you know, because it's a lot easier to talk to people when there's not many people around than when you join a like huge group. So I don't know, that's just an idea. What's that? What else? I'm just chilling now. I think I've said most of what I wanted to talk about. You guys have any questions? You guys are real quiet out there. Yeah, Nike, I love this one. It was an easy play, man. Beautiful. I mean, price of sales is good because they're profitable. It doesn't matter. I mean, they're making tons of money. Like, this is what they made, 11 billion. They made 44 billion last May, like 12 trailing months and stuff. This was a good play. I mean, I don't know why people would get puts. One of the homies in here got puts, but that man's got like 9 lives. So where's he at? He said, yeah, I'm gonna shout him out real quick. He said, "Did you play Nike?" I said, "My puts never got filled." I said, "What did you get?" He said, "Puts." And then he's, as soon as it dumped, he was like, "Alright, I'm gonna head out." So he dipped. Damn, rip, you know. But that man's got 9 lives, so don't worry, he's gonna be back. He's gonna take another hit. He's gonna make another play. Yeah, he took an L today. But he made some good plays on Neo. Like, well, let me go and shout him out real quick again. I think he did, what did I talk? He did like 500,000 million percentile. Where is it? Yeah, yeah, where is it? He was killing it Friday. There he is. There he goes right there. 300%. I mean, he didn't call these out, but I wish he would have called these out. But he just posted the 3,000, 4,000% on Nvidia. I wish he would have called these out, but he didn't. But anyway, it's all good. I'm not mad. I don't think I would have played it anyway, because I'm broke right now. I think that's it, guys. I don't have much else going on. GGPI is doing good after hours. I'm just gonna check up on my investment. Check on my investment real quick, see how it's doing. 1163, that's bullish. Yo, Benny, we bullish? Yeah, we're bullish. I think, yeah, we're good. We're chilling. We're already up here. This is here. We have this level right here. Where is it at? Let me try to get it. Right there. We're like right in the middle of this heavy consolidation. The best part is we're above like this crap right here. What's like 1120? Like, that's the best feeling when we're holding 1120. And now we're trying to hold what, 1160. I mean, that's good, you know. As long as we stay above that, I mean, we're good. We're gonna retouch 11 or 1220 now, I think. I don't know. Does anybody have questions? I mean, it's kind of quiet. I wanted to do the live stream because it had started moving out of nowhere. I was gonna live stream later and just do an update on the market. Oh yes, I guess since we're doing live like market updates, we do have more. Whatchamacallit, what do we have? Yeah, we have more events coming up. So let me pull up the economic calendar. Cool coin for next week. This is this week actually. Let's pull my trusty filters and clear them all. What I was gonna say is we still have more people talking tomorrow and, you know, the rest of the week, so just be careful. Like today's, you know, people came out of nowhere and started dumping the market. What was it? Oh, that's for today. Let's do it this week. It was a better idea. Filters again. We already have it applied though, right? Yeah, we already have it applied. So what's going on? Just Control F, FOMC. You'll figure out. We had this man here, Ballstick Talk, this morning. Tomorrow we have William Speaks. I don't really know her like that. I don't really know Mester Speaks, Daily Speaks. I don't really know them either. But I'm sure they're gonna be bearish. They're gonna be hawkish. Just because, I mean, I've been bearish on the market for some time, but obviously fundamentally, you know, and everything, but obviously the market doesn't care. But like if you go to the store, you take a look at the inflation, it's actually a lot higher than what these guys are, you know, they're claiming, but whatever. I mean, they're cooking the books, you know what I mean? All good though. And so yeah, so just be careful, because tomorrow we got more people, you know, on the map. And then we have the same person doing it again. And it kind of continues all week, so just be careful. We have this man talk 2 times this week. And actually, if you look up Jerome, how do you spell Jerome? It's not gonna show it. Okay, Powell should show. Yeah, Powell. This was Monday, so he spoke today, right? It was at 11:30. That's when the market started dumping. But he's gonna do it again on Wednesday. So tomorrow could be kind of bullish, and then Wednesday people are gonna get scared again. So, and he's actually speaking before market opens. So this is at 8 Eastern, so that'll be at 7 Central, about my time. So an hour and a half before market opens. So the market might just open up red on Wednesday, to be honest. I think that's the main thing. He's speaking, yeah, on Wednesday. Thursday, do we have data or something? I don't know if we have data on Thursday. Do we have data? Jobless claims? Yeah, we have the jobless claims, but yeah, I think that's it. Just be careful for the speakers. They're out there restless, and they're doing what they can to keep us down. I think that's it, guys. I'm gonna chill for a bit, see if anybody has questions, and then I'll probably just go get some food. We talked about Polestar bullish. Nike did good. I'm gonna just say, oh yeah, I'm doing the CCL puts. I don't know how those are gonna go. Wish me luck though. And let's actually look at the chart real quick. Yeah, see, it can't even get above $20. This is like a big resistance for it. Is it up or down after hours? Let me just pull it up. Honestly, I hope the market is bearish tomorrow, because I have puts on SPY. Let me see where we at. It's bullish. Oh no, it came down. It came down. GGPI though, for some reason, it does what it does, you know, it doesn't care about the market. Oh, I also got wheat. I don't know if you guys have wheat, but I'm the wheat man. You know, you gotta keep some wheat on you at all times. I keep that thing on me, bro. Yeah, so I keep my wheat on me, and I have Polestar down here. This is my layout for the day. Like, I have oil up here at the top right. I keep that thing on me. It's beautiful chart on BNO oil. Keep that thing there. Wheat, I keep it here because it's exciting times right now. I mean, not economically, like economically the economy is bearish, but you're gonna have to make money regardless. Like I hate that the food and everything's going up, but it's not like we can really control it. It's all big money moving everything, right? So at least try to do your part and make money however you can. So as much as I hate to get calls on oil, I have to, you know, the opportunity's there. Even though I'm gonna pay for it at the pump, I can, you know, make it up here, you know, get some calls or some spreads, or you know, whatever it is. And then wheat, same thing. I'm gonna pay for it when I go get this loaf of bread, but I'm gonna collect my own loaf of bread here, you know. So what's going on? Speak to me, talk to me. And what's this one? SPY, I'm bearish, but the algos and everything, they like to crush me, so my puts are down. Crying a little bit, but I'm gonna make through. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting too rowdy right now. I was just chilling. CCL though, wait, why did I end up getting puts on this? I think it was a bad idea. I think the thing to do for this one was do the iron condor. What is the price movement on this? Oh, I remember why I did puts for this. So the earnings is from February, so it would be February, January, and December. So right off the back, I don't think a lot of people take, I mean, January, of course, there's not going to be business because a lot of people just had vacations and stuff, right? So their January numbers, their cruise numbers should be low, I think. December, that one's kind of a hit or miss because I don't know if a lot of people go on cruises during the holidays. It's kind of, I don't know. Do people go? I mean, they want to stay home and do their family stuff, right? For December. So December is kind of in the air. January, I think, is a miss because people are just now going back to work, so they wouldn't do cruises during. And then February, I think it's probably their best performing month, but it's still early. I think their Q2 is going to be good. I was just kind of bearish for this their last Q. And I think what I did, what was it? This was for February, right? I think their last February one wasn't good. Here we go. Yeah, their last February, I think it was sideways. Double check. I think that's why we ended up. Yeah, it like gapped up. Oof, maybe I messed. No, it gapped down, so it moved down. See, this is. It was before the market. So it ran up before earnings, and then on earnings, it actually just sold off. So that's why I got the puts. Okay, and that's also a reason I said that you could do the iron condor, because the price range isn't too much, is like $2. So you could do an iron condor, but I don't think the risk reward was there. And also it's harder to get filled. So yeah, I think the puts were good. I don't know, I think, yeah, that's what I did for that one. Let me just see what else I got in stored here. Oh, Adobe. I didn't play Adobe. I'm not gonna play Adobe. It's a very expensive. Their premiums are expensive, just not worth it. Let's see what else we got here. EVgo, I think that's like a short squeeze potential. Hyzion, they're both energy plays, and the valuation on this is ridiculous. So not a value play. It's more of a squeeze. You know, kind of right off the energy and commodities wave. Kind of, you know. And I think also looked at ChargePoint, and they did good with ChargePoint. Did pretty good on their revenue or their earnings. Even though they missed, they still moved up. So I think that if EVgo misses, they can still go up. Just an idea there. I haven't got any position on this one. Yeah, and then EVgo, or whatchamacallit, Hyzion. That one is the semi trucks. So I think this one will do good just because the hydrogen cell and all that, you know, I think all that they can benefit off what's going on with commodities and Russia and everything. And then calls for Neo, I think that's easy because they should do good on their numbers and stuff. And actually, I didn't look at Tesla. What did they do for earnings? Did they move up after earnings? I think Tesla will be the best one to compare Neo to for earnings. Ooh, they sold off. For earnings, let me see. Earnings, they beat, right? They reported after the bell, but they opened, they didn't really move up or down. So earnings was here. Earnings was here, right? Well, after the bell. So they opened up here. They closed here at 9:35 and opened at 9:32. So they didn't really move. It was like the day, like that day that is when they sold off. But as far as like earnings action, they just kind of went sideways. And they didn't really run up to earnings, did they? Because they were kind of, yeah, they didn't really run up to earnings. So Neo is gonna be interesting. I was thinking calls. I don't think it'll go up to 25. I think like 22. What were we saying? I don't know. I like Neo, not as a long-term investment because they have the China relationships and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out on that. I still haven't got my position for that, but I'm thinking calls is the way. And then honest, I don't really care for it too much, but I put that down because let's see what we put for honest. It's bullish. It looks bullish. Yeah, it looks bullish. I don't think I'll get to 10, but I think the options don't expire till like April 14th or something. And so we have time to get that. Look at SPY going negative. Let's go. My put they're gonna print. I do like honest though. It's bullish right now, and it's kind of like a short squeeze kind of play, I think. I don't know. Let me make sure that it does have Short squeeze potential. Let's take a look. Honest analyst. Let's look at what they're making for revenue. See, this is bad. 84 million in revenue. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. That's from Beetlejuice. Have y'all seen Beetlejuice? Short percent. Yeah, he's like one of my favorite guys to watch. His name is Lester Green. Yeah, watch him. He's funny. Short percent of float is 9%. So not short squeeze potential. Let's just take a look at their whatchamacallit, their interest. Yeah, so yeah, it's not a short squeeze potential. They're paying like 0.4% to short it. Oh, and actually, we kind of wrapped up Polestar, but I do want to go to Fintel and look at whatchamacallit, GGPI. I want to look at the institutional activity. Is there anything going on with these guys today? I think last time we looked at it, there was nothing really changed. Insiders. Oh, that's not it. Owners. Where's the... Man, it is hot in my room. Is it hot over there? Is it hot over there or no? Is the heat coming through? Put call ratio institutional. I'm actually interested in that. Let's see what they got to offer. Is it hot over there? It's hot over here. Citadel. We can't talk about them because people get mad. AMC apes get mad about Citadel. Where is the owners though? Institutional. Here we go. Oh, we were already here, dummy. Come on. Get it together. Yeah, we were already here, my guy. Okay, so there's no activity. Wait, is there? Yeah, there is activity. The last time we talked about this was about the puts on okay, no, there's no new activity. There's more calls and puts, but I think we saw this last time. Okay, yeah, there's nothing big here. This was just what, like 8,000 shares. How many shares? 88,000. Actually, this is pretty good. Yeah, but he got the put position. Like he got the call position, but he got the put with it. So I don't understand. I wouldn't get puts. Like at $11, I wouldn't get puts for Polestar. I would get puts after they announce their merger and they run up. Then I would get the puts because it's gonna probably dump like after merger because it doesn't have that $10 redemption. I think it'll dump after merger, but until they merge, $10 is like a safe redemption level, right? So yeah, we're chilling. $12 tomorrow, baby. Go ahead and pin that here. $12, I think. We're gonna touch it, I think, though. Like right here, like 1197. We'll touch 1193. I'm sorry, 1193 looks like it's where it wants to go tomorrow. I think we did touch something like that, didn't we? Here, I'm gonna have to check on dude, oil is insane, bro. Oil is insane. If you guys aren't getting oil puts or oil calls and wheat commodities and stuff, I don't know what to tell you guys. 86. Yeah, I think we'll touch 1186 tomorrow at least. I like Polestar though. It's beautiful. And then I got puts on CCO. Wish me luck on those, because I mean it's doing all right, but you never know. And I got Robinhood in here because I like Robinhood. I'm gonna probably pick up some more shares around 11. I think that's it, guys. I don't have much else to talk about unless you guys have any questions. Anybody have a question or anything? My neck hurts and I kind of want to go grab some food. So what's up? Anybody have anything to say? I think y'all just chilling in here. Probably like nobody in here actually. So I think that's gonna wrap it up. If you guys want to join the Discord, feel free to join the Discord. Everybody left, but I do appreciate everybody who commented and hung out with me for about an hour or two. Praveen Kumar, thanks for shouting out the 8K filing. Joe, I appreciate you always checking in. Hopefully everything's going, and good luck with the GGPI calls. And yeah, and just thanks for always showing up and stuff. Appreciate you, Philip. Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate you, you know, being active in here. And Jeff, appreciate you too, man. Just kind of run up through here. Saul, you know, that's the homie. And yeah, I appreciate everyone. Hopefully it was a good live stream. I was just a quick rundown on what was going on with Polestar and everything else. So if you guys have any questions, just comment in the video and I'll get back to you guys. You can also join the Discord if you want. It's free. I'm just trying to get people in there. It's free, and yeah, I'm trying to give back to people. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. And as always, keep moving forward. Peace.